Hey everybody, it's Benji, better known as Moiciara, and today's video is pretty much about knowing that it's okay to love again. And what I mean by it being okay to love again is pretty much how, like, you don't want to let the last relationship predict, how you want to be in the future. And it happens a lot because, once you're heartbroken, you're like, I want to shut down, I want to close everything up, I really don't want to have to put myself in the same position again with another jerk, or whatever the case may be. And then you're like, damn, once again I put myself in the same situation again. Now I don't want to open that up again. I don't want to be in love again. I don't want to have to worry about being hurt again. So what I've learned and how to, move forward by doing that is pretty much by always staying pretty neutral and not giving too much or giving too little, but be, I guess, productive when you're in a position of trying to, like, reestablish yourself, I guess, out there in the love field or being in love and things like that, because it happens, it's a lot to be in love. And what I mean is that, anybody can fall in love. You have a crush on someone, whatever the case may be, but what I think is important is to always remember how you don't want this to be the same thing happening over again. And it's all about when you're putting yourself in a new relationship, it's pretty much the same as like putting yourself in a new environment. It's like it's unfamiliar, it's a bunch of, new surroundings and things like that, and you have to know how to, survive in a sense, because, a lot of people think, falling in love and being in love is just, the best thing in the world. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a hopeless romantic, but at the same time, I've learned to, hold back just a little bit to see where this is going. Like, things you didn't do in the past relationship that you felt you should have did to make the relationship better, do it this go around, and make sure that you're getting what you feel you need out of having a successful relationship. Because it happens when you're in love, you tend to, like, let the guards down. You don't really care what's flying in from the left or right. You're like, it's gonna be okay, everything's gonna work out, I'm in love, he loves me, she loves me, and we're gonna be happy. No, you can't always think like that, because when you think like that, that's when everything's go flying over your head, and then you're like, at the end of the day, like, I don't even know if this person is cheating on me or not. I don't know if this person is really in love with me or not. It just seems like I'm the one that's pretty much, realizing everything and being all googly-eyed about being happily in love, and may not be the case for everybody, and that's when you have to really realize, where did we go wrong, and how, if I were to break up with this person or not, how to move past that and want to see yourself really being happily in love, because that's the strongest difference, being happily in love and not just being in love. Because when you're in love, it makes you feel a certain way like you've never felt before. And what I mean is, like, things you never thought you probably could see yourself doing or couldn't see yourself doing, you tend to take that away, and you're willing to make the compromise just like that, because of you realizing that this person, spiritually, physically, mentally, whatever, has something that you really want to hold on to, and you don't want to let that go just because of a small little issue. And it's all about being open and optimistic, because you don't want to put yourself in the past. You don't want to, feel like you're carrying a burden when you walk into a new relationship. You don't want to seem like you're always, hashing about the past in a way that's not, helpful for the new relationship. And what I mean is the fact that, a lot of people say, oh, well, my heart was broken the last time, and I went through this, and woo woo woo. Like, don't talk about the bad stuff, but how that it reflects off what may be currently going on. Like, the last guy or girl might have cheated, but the thing is, this new person, you would probably have cheated as well. But the thing is, what you want to do is you want to connect the dots and find a way to win, and stay happily in love, because no relationship is perfect. And knowing that, and once you know that, that's when you know that you really have something that you can really build a foundation off of. Because, you know, people say all the time, you know, oh, if he cheats, oh, that's a no. Oh, if he has 3 kids, oh, that's a no. If he's married, going through a divorce, that's a no. Whatever the case may be. And those may be things that may just put that wall up and make you not want to see past it. But what I think is important for you to realize is the fact that only you can be happy for you. And regardless of what this person may be going on, what may be happening in their life, you have to know clearly what you want, how you want it to be done. Like, you telling me you won't cheat on me again, what makes me believe you that you won't cheat on me again? You're not still having a relationship with your baby daddy or your baby mama. How do I know that these things won't happen again? It's all about setting that foundation for being in a place where you feel, I guess, secure and that you can trust this person, because it can happen again. But it's all about building that trust and establishing that right at the top, right at the beginning, because that's what happens when you're in love. You know, like I said, you see let a lot of things slide, you know, underneath the carpet or out the window, and you're not realizing how this may, you know, trickle back in later on down the line. And then you're like, damn, you know, how am I going to get out of this place of being with this person in this relationship because of their past or what they currently may be going through, or how it may be affecting me, and not really realizing it, but it is affecting you. Because at the end of the day, you really want to be happy. You want to know that this person is like a person that you can trust or consider a best friend or whatever the case may be, and you want to be happy, and you don't want to have to regret anything, because that's something I'm very strong about. I don't like to use the word regret in any sense of form, because we're not here to regret anything. It may be a mistake, and it's something that we use to grow on, and it betters what our future may be. But regretting, no, you shouldn't want to regret anything. You should want to move forward and see these things being, you know, stepping tools, you know, for you to move forward and be happy, and know that everything happens for a reason, and that's always gonna, you know, somehow bounce back. Everything happens for a reason. If this person slip up or that person slip up, you know that they slipped up for a reason, and that's for you to realize that, you know what, I need to pump the brakes right here, right now, on what's currently going on, and, you know, get myself out of this situation and make it better. And I think that's when it goes back to establishing those ground rules right away, and knowing that it's okay to be in love. I can put my guard down, but I'm going to be neutral, and I'm not going to do the most, I'm not going to do too little, but I'm going to show that I'm willing to be here, I'm going to care, I'm going to make sure that we have a well understood open line of communication, so we'll know where this is going, how it's going to go. So when we get to, you know, these next levels and things like that, we can gradually see it being something that's something we both enjoy, and we won't have to be like, you know what, well, years ago this, and like, no, no. You want to really be at a place where you're satisfied, and you really can say that you love this person unconditionally, due to the fact that you put yourself out there, but you didn't overdo it. Because that happens, you know. Like I said, when it goes back to when you're in love and you do that, you do tend to just kind of like, oh, I'm in love, this person swept me off my feet, woo woo woo, and that's great. But at the same time, you always want to be thinking about how this person couldn't have swept you off your feet, and how this and that could have prevented these things from happening. And, you know, it's hard to not dwell on that situation, only because of the fact that anything can happen at any given time, and then you could be just like, you know, wow, I really love that person, but now it's time for me to move on, you know, because it didn't succeed in a place where I felt both of us were at to make it succeed. And it's all about, you know, constantly questioning these things at the beginning, so you can be in a place where, you know, you can have this 15, 20, 40, 50, 60 year relationship with someone. So I just want you guys to be a constant reminder that I want to be a constant reminder that it's okay to fall in love, and just always remember to establish ground rules and be happy and be in love. I have some more videos to come. I hope y'all ain't think I ain't done yet. And, you know, I'm constantly working. I'm always thinking of new ideas, thinking of something, always thinking. You can visit my blog at www.introworlddeluxe.blogspot.com. I usually post a lot of spoken things, a lot of things that, you know, I feel like as people we go through, things that you can relate to, and I'm sure you'll probably enjoy. I haven't been doing it a lot, but I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, so bear with me. So, there's a lot of stuff in store for me this year, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and ta-da.